My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Mindhunter Season 2, and this review will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But if you saw my review for the first season, you'd know that I was very big on it. I thought it was a great season with great characters, with compelling arcs that explores lots of ideas in a morally grey sense. And I could not wait for season 2. I heard great things and I finally watched it. I honestly do not know what everybody else sees in this season. This is one of the biggest drops of quality in a TV show I've seen ever. This is a terrible season, and everything I loved about the first season is completely absent here. Well, maybe not completely, because I really liked the first episode. You can see how Holden has been affected by the ending of season 1. And I love how the FBI director is telling everybody he's retiring, and then it turns out that wasn't the case, and how he blames Holden. So now he's got that on his conscience. And the new guy is a complete 180 that he seems a bit off. Can you trust him? Not entirely sure. So my expectations after the first episode were here, and then just slowly they dropped throughout. It just feels like every other FBI show. It feels generic. There is no compelling character work in this season. I wouldn't even say anyone goes through a meaningful character arc. Wendy stays the same. Bill goes through some stuff, but he stays the same. Holden stays the same. It's very boring in that regard. I miss the contrast between Bill and Holden, and I just feel like the characters were just simplified here. And like in my review for the first season, I listed off all these complex ideas it explores, and that's just absent here and replaced with nonsensical identity politics. You know, Wendy's a lesbian and her relationship is front and center here, and they do approach it in a nuanced way. It's not like, oh, it's the most perfect relationship ever, but I just couldn't help but wonder, what's the point? Wendy is much more compelling as a background character, and I just thought it added nothing. And then they investigate this case over in Atlanta. Well, the show goes heavy in racial politics, and it's just infinitely less interesting. And instead of exploring human nature, it's just nothing. Like, this season is just nothing. And like, there's this group of women who are just mad at Holden when he's trying his best, and I thought they were just all bitches to him. Like, I understand what they've gone through, but they just put all of it on him, and I didn't like that at all. Holden has zero depth this season. His panic attacks were such a great idea to begin this season with. And it's like you can see Netflix taking over the script and changing the plot, because those panic attacks just vanish. They just take them and whoop, they're gone. Like they never came into play. There's no progression or escalation to his character. He's just very boring here. And you definitely feel the lack of Hannah. That was her name, right? Or was that the actress's name? Well, his girlfriend from the first season. Frank tries to balance his personal life and his work life, but there's no real progression either. Just the inevitable results end up happening, and it just has no emotional weight. And I thought his side story, where his son was involved in that murder, it was too far-fetched. I had zero connection to it. And in the first season, these two characters had interesting conversations. They had banter, and yeah, that's just gone. Ted gets introduced early on as this huge change, and that just really amounts to nothing. And because the characters are flat and boring here, the performances don't elevate them. So, yeah, like, I'm truly baffled by the amount of love season 2 got because it just felt like every other crime show. It just feels generic. There's no real depth or nuance going on with any of the characters. I wasn't engaged with the plot. I thought all the complex ideas were just absent. It leans into politics that I just do not care about. So it showed some promise at the start, and that's as positive as I can get. So I'll give Mindhunter Season 2 a 3 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Mindhunter Season 2? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for some more videos soon, and Gavin out.